A more generic approach to complex multi-party dynamic negotiations is the idea of negotiating backwards. So working backwards from your end goal until you have a strategy. So, and this is a multi-step process. The first question to ask is, what's your end goal? Most of these techniques start off with that question. What do I want to achieve? Then what you do is you map out the system visually. So you get a piece of paper, maybe a piece of flip chart paper or A4 paper or whatever, and you draw on it all of the people that are part of this situation. So there'll be yourself, there'll be your counterparty, there'll be their boss, there'll be their FD, there'll be that competitor, etc. Put on that piece of paper everybody who you think can impact this negotiation. Then, once you've done that, you will have a much better visual sense of the lie of the land, of the dynamics of this negotiation. Then from that, you identify who is the one key person that if you get them on board, everything else will follow. Invariably, there'll be one person you think, if we get them on board, then they'll be able to push everything through. So identify who that person is. And then the next question is, what do you need to do to get them on board? And there are two steps to that. Firstly, what case will persuade them? And you find that out by doing that same activity we did earlier on in terms of helping them get their win. You ask the same questions for them, and that'll find out what their drivers are and therefore how to present your case to them. But the second part of it is you need to get that case to them. And if you have direct access, brilliant, you're there. But maybe you don't have direct access. So maybe you need to get somebody else on board first to give you that access. So who is that person? From your map, who on that map will enable you to give you access to that key person? Keep working backwards until you have a line between that key person and you. If you like, it's the idea of 6 degrees of separation between you and that key person, and building a case to persuade each of those people between you and them. And that's going to help you develop a successful strategy to navigate your way through this complex, dynamic situation.